It's Lewis Hamilton, champion of the world!
On November 3rd, Lewis Carl Davidson Hamilton made history by securing his 6th World Drivers' Championship, surpassing Juan Manuel Fangio to place himself 2nd all-time, right behind Michael Schumacher with 7. But how impressive is his 6th title? Is Lewis the greatest of all time? Let's take a look. Everyone knows to win in Formula 1 you have to have the best car, and it's not up for debate that Mercedes was the team to beat in 2019. But how good are they? In 2019, Mercedes came out and proved one thing. They're the team to beat. They locked out the front of the grid with 5 straight 1-2 finishes between Hamilton and teammate Valtteri Bottas, and Hamilton collected 6 wins in 8 races. What's more impressive is that in 20 races run, Mercedes won 14 of them. Think about that. 70% of the races this year were won by a Mercedes driver. In fact, in only 2 races this season, Mercedes hasn't finished on the podium. 2, Singapore, and the disaster of a home race that was Hockenheimring, where they finished out of the points on merit. Oh, it was so good. They even ran special liveries. It was so good to enjoy their salty tears as they cried. I digress. Let's compare this to Schumacher's 6th title-winning season. Seasons were considerably shorter then, however, Schumacher managed to collect 6 race wins, including 3 in a row from pole midway through the season. Having only won 38% of the races that season, the championship battle would carry on through the last race of the season. Yeah, imagine that. Unlike the cakewalk that was 2019, a season where Lewis had to outdrive Tweedledee and Tweedle don't wreck your teammate at Ferrari, Schumacher battled the likes of McLaren hotshot Kimi Räikkönen and the Williams teammates of Juan Pablo Montoya and baby brother Ralf Schumacher. Yeah, you heard right. Williams competing for titles. Yeah, that Williams. I'm so sorry, Frank. What about Red Bull and Ferrari? Lewis had to battle 2 teams too. Well, thank you, comment section. I don't appreciate what you said about my mom, though. That's uncalled for. She's a very nice lady. Anyway, in 2003, Schumacher's 6th title-winning season, the Constructors' title went down to the last race as well. Comparatively, Mercedes locked out the 2019 Constructors' title after Sochi, the 16th race of the season. You might consider that just dominance, or money. The only team with more money is Ferrari, but they seem to be preoccupied with buying into the idea that Vettel is their number 1 driver. Let's look at one more tidbit of info here. Pace. In 2019, the average margin of victory for the winning Mercedes driver is 9.010 seconds. And in some instances, that margin is over another Mercedes. It's disgusting. Comparatively, the margin of victory for a 2003 Ferrari is 6.480 seconds. Almost 3 full seconds shy of the margin of victory for Mercedes in 2019. Okay, so what? Lewis is still great. Yeah, that's true. No one can ever take away what he's achieved. The point here is how impressive is it when you essentially have Chelsea Football Club beating up on a boarding school of 8th grade boys? Is that how soccer works? I don't know, I'm just an American. Lewis is a 6th-time World Drivers' Champion, and unfortunately likely to be a record-tying 7-time champion. If 2019 is any insight in what's to come, 2020 will likely be much of the same. Much as I dislike seeing Lewis on the top step of a podium, I, like all the other haters, will have to get used to it. Lewis is the greatest driver in the modern era, and his team is leaps and bounds beyond the daycare that has become their nearest competitor, Ferrari. Red Bull, as much as I'd like to see return to form, still doesn't present a consistent title threat. With the cost cap not going into effect next season, Mercedes is going to develop its 2020 car, all while dumping money into the regulation change for 2021, giving them not only a good 2020 ride, but also setting them up for more dominance in 2021. Hell, at the rate we're going, Ferrari will show up with straight line speed. Perfect for racing that involves, turns. Red Bull will roll out that classic livery, grab a few podiums, and watch champion talent Max Verstappen soar right through his prime without a title. And teams like Williams are going to roll up in a Power Wheels car and flirt dangerously close to that minimum speed roll. I miss you, Williams. Come back to glory. With 6th title in hand, Hamilton rolls into Abu Dhabi with everything going for him. The only hope for us Hamilton haters is a steely-gazed, blue-eyed Finn. I might not be a Mercedes fan, but I am definitely a Valtteri Bottas fan. Come on, Phoebe! Give me something to live for! Let me know what you think down below. Until next time, I'm just a Williams fan living in the glory days of Nigel Mansell's mustache. Look at it.